Its toppling caused reverberations worldwide. By the end of Sunday, the 7th of June 2020, the statue of slave trader Edward Colston, that had stood for more than 125 years, was at the bottom of Bristol Harbour. Today, 4 of those protesters were found not guilty of criminal damage.
I'm just so overwhelmed because it never felt like we'd get here, and now we're here. We just want to say thank you to so many people because we have never been alone in this journey.
We didn't change history, we rectified history.
The pulling down of Colston's statue came during a Black Lives Matter protest in the city, less than 2 weeks after the murder of George Floyd in Minneapolis. Tensions in the city were high. The jury was shown CCTV footage of the defendants and others involved in the pulling down and rolling of the statue. But in the end, the jury sided with the defence, that Bristol is better off without the statue on this plinth that was described during the trial as a festering cancer in the city. The statue, which has been on display in a museum since last summer, sparked a nationwide debate over other controversial monuments. Some historians say its removal is simply part of its history.
To see it brought down within the context of global protests about persistent forms of racial inequality that find their roots in the history of slavery, I think was an extraordinary moment.
For the supporters of the 4 on trial, this was the right result.
I think this is just such a waste of money, bringing this prosecution to trial, because the people of Bristol never wanted the statue.
It feels like a very historic moment. Bristol has had control of its own narrative for too long, and this took the control out of Bristol's hands.
At the end of the 2-week trial, 3 of the defendants left court wearing T-shirts made by street artist Banksy. He said the money raised was so they could go for a pint. For the so-called Colston 4, it is an historic night of celebration. Dan Whitehead, Sky News in Bristol.